Alright, hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video I want to do a little bit of a discussion on some of the content that I would like to see coming in 2020, and this one specifically is going to be focused on 6 super simple hero skins that DICE could add that everybody would love. Now I know that's a mouthful and that's not what I've put in the title, but that's kind of the best way to explain what this video is going to be about. So the last one on this list is actually my favorite, but it will contain some spoilers for The Rise of Skywalker, so I'll warn you guys again when we get up there if you guys need to click off if you haven't seen it yet, but the other 5 should be fine. So with that said, we are going to jump into it. Leave a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe to the channel with all notifications on if you are brand new. Anyways, getting into the first skin that I'd like to see in 2020, this one is super simple. A ton of people have requested it, and that is a hooded Maul. Now hooded Maul I could see as a rare level appearance, considering we got Yoda's hooded appearance, which was just a rare level, I'm pretty sure, from memory, and I think this could be really easily done. Now I know the skins do take time, they do take people away from working on other things, so it may take a little bit more work to get done than what we would think it would be. You know, someone that's not in game development might not understand how simple or how complex this could be, but to me, if they've added hooded appearance in the past before, I feel like they could do it again quite simply. So the first one, there have been plenty of mods on hooded Maul as well, and they look amazing, so if we could get something like this, I would be really happy, and I know a lot of you guys that love playing Darth Maul would appreciate this one as well. Sticking with the hooded theme, the second one does actually include a hood as well, but it might not be the one that you are thinking of. The one that I want in the game is the Return of the Jedi Luke skin with the brown hood over his head, and I think this would be really cool. We've basically got his Return of the Jedi appearance with the black outfit, and all you would have to do is to add the hood to him. I know it's not exactly the same outfit as he wore in Return of the Jedi. There are going to be people in the comments that say it's slightly different, but I think if you just throw the brown hood over the top of the current Luke default skin, I think it would look really cool, and it would give that sense of the Return of the Jedi appearance with his green lightsaber. Moving into the third one on this list, and for me it's actually an old man Lando skin. Now I know Ben did say they have no plans to work on older skins for the heroes, but for me Lando would probably be the easiest out of all of them. You think of Han Solo, Leia and Luke, all of their old appearances would be much different from what they currently are, and if you were to do Lando, you've already got the Solo A Star Wars Story appearance in the game, so you could use this from The Rise of Skywalker. We do see Lando with the same outfit on. You use that yellow outfit and then you just age the face a little bit and make him a little bit chunkier. So obviously Lando's put on a bit of weight between the time we see him in Empire and the time we see him in The Rise of Skywalker, but this I feel like wouldn't be too hard to accomplish. You could still use all the same voice lines that Lando uses with his original trilogy appearances, so you'd have the voice from the original trilogy, you'd have the Solo A Star Wars Story outfit, and then you just age the face slightly. I feel like it's not a super complex one to do, and it would be one that the fans would probably appreciate. Getting into number 4 on the list, and we are starting our battle damaged appearances. This is the biggest one that everybody is asking for: battle damaged Darth Vader. Now battle damaged Darth Vader could vary between a super simple version of it and a really complex version of it. Like you look at the damaged version of Grievous versus the shattered version of Grievous, there are different levels to how you could damage a character and make it look cool as a skin. So for this one it would be a super simple one, obviously trying to keep it at that rare level for credit cost. I think it would be really cool to just have that crack open in the front of his helmet over his eye, and you could see the yellow eye sticking out. Really, it's simple. There isn't too much to change. Maybe you could do a little bit of singeing on his cape, or a little bit of burn marks, or even just have some smoke come off him or something like the shattered Grievous appearance. I think everyone would be super happy to actually get this, and if then later down the line you did a shattered version of Vader which really went all out and made the whole thing different, you know, you could have the bionics on his legs showing, you could have like the cape fully singed, you could have the mask cracked open and things like that. There are 2 levels to how you could do this, but I think the super simple version would just be to crack open that helmet and do a couple of little other details here and there. Moving on to number 5 on the list, and again sticking with the damaged appearances, this is going to be a damaged version of Captain Phasma. Now Phasma in The Last Jedi does come back with the mask cracked over her face, so we do see her eye as well. So again, this is much similar to the Darth Vader one we just spoke about. You could do varying levels, you know, burning the cape off or having different damage to the armor done, singe marks all over the place, and the eye showing with the crack in the mask. So I think this would be a cool way to do Phasma as well, because really we don't see much variance in what we could expect from her. So Phasma doesn't have a lot of variety throughout the films. This is probably one of the only other skins you could do for her, and I think it would be a cool one, and shouldn't really, by thought process, even though I know nothing about game development, I feel like it would be much shorter to create than something more complex in terms of skins. So a good one for Phasma, and probably one that would still remain skin at that rare level. Now, getting to the last skin on the list, like I said earlier, this is a spoiler warning, so if you haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker, I suggest you click off this video now and go watch one of my other videos. But with that out of the way, we are going to talk about the final skin that I would like to see that is super simple for Battlefront 2. This one is going back to the hooded appearances, and it is going to be Hooded Rey. So the Hooded Rey appearance would simply be the Jedi appearance we recently got in Battlefront 2 with the hood up, with one exception to the rule. Her lightsaber would no longer be blue, it would then become yellow or orange or whatever color you guys saw it as in the film. I think this would be insane. Battlefront 2 fans would go crazy for this appearance, and for me personally, this would be my favorite Rey skin if they were to do this. If they give her the yellow lightsaber from The Rise of Skywalker that she ignites at the end, and also that hood up appearance, I think people would go crazy for it. If they didn't have the credits, they'd be willing to spend real money on it, and honestly, I could see this one even creeping into the epic level, if not at the rare level. So guys, those are 6 super simple skins that I feel like Battlefront 2 could have included. I think it would be much easier to develop something like this in terms of skins as opposed to the really complex ones that we have seen in the past, like the Shattered Grievous appearance. But in saying this, this is all purely speculation and things that I would like to see. There's no guarantee on whether we're actually going to get any of these skins or any of the skins could possibly be included in the future. It's just something I wanted to talk about, and I thought you guys would enjoy it. Anyways, with that said, I am going to jump out of here. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in today. I will see you all in the next one, and may the Force be with you always.
The Sith are all powerful. You are no match for me.